Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the Seattle Storm. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. Things sure move fast in the shorter WNBA season. It's hard to believe we're getting close to the halfway point here.
Well, I like the quick pace. Every game matters, and teams have to adapt to changes fast. It's exciting.
I think fans would agree with you, too. I mean, there are really no dog days in the WNBA season. It's really a season where every game matters.
Pass to Magbagor. Ogumake. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. The Fever pull it in. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Inside. Boston inside. Magbagor is there. Down low. Here's Clark. Magbagor with the rejection.
A difference maker on the defensive end. Magbagor, all-out efforts.
Ogumake outside. Brown sets a screen. Here's the 3. And Clark pulls it down. Pass to Mitchell. Clark. And here's Bonner. She's covered by Brown. That one, good for 2.
Clark.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And last year, the Storm missed the playoffs for the first time since 2015.
Yeah, well, it's tough when you lose arguably the best player in the league, as Brianna Stewart went to New York in free agency. So Seattle was just looking for an identity last year.
No question, Ogumake knows how to move inside, runs into some contact, but goes right up to finish strong.
Pass to Mitchell. Bonner with it. Clock at 6. Now here's Clark. From past the arc. And it's hauled in by Magbagor. Now Brown. Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Horston. Ogumake. She's covered by Clark. And that one's good. Ogumake. And that'll tie this game up.
Dominates the paint, game in and game out. Ogumake is physical around the rim.
Mitchell outside. Clark right side. Boston. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. Brown inside. She's covered by Mitchell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. To the inside. Clark. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, her offense will be there for them.
Ogumake outside. To the paint. Horston with it. He's against Bonner. Mitchell with it. Now Brown defending. Pass to Mitchell. Howard. Back to Mitchell. The tray. Gets it to go from downtown.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Ogumake outside. Screen by Magbagor. To the middle. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. It's on Aaliyah Boston. Well, one of the most improved players in the league, Ezi Magbagor.
Oh, remember, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even see some 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement, and now Ezi, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
The first one falls.
Really contributes to her team. Ezi, versatile on the floor.
So she gets them both. Clark with it. Pass to Mitchell from deep. And another three for Indiana.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end in the early going.
Their field goal percentage is terrific. Exactly the start they were hoping for.
Here's Magbagor. Lets it go for 14. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Clark can't hit.
It's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Here's Brown. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Outside Williams. Offline with the three. The Fever leading. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. It goes on Ezi Magbagor.
Well, Dantas isn't afraid of getting physical inside. Goes right into the defender and gets her shot off.
First trip to the line for her here. First free throw is good.
Well, what I like about Dantas is how versatile she is. A quality scorer and playmaker who has a real love for the game.
Both good at the line. Seattle trailing here. She's guarded by Dantas. Outside Williams. Outside Wheeler. And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That is her first foul of the game.
Every team needs someone who makes those around them better. And Wheeler's vision puts her in that category.
First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Shooting one.
One shot.
And when you look at Erica Wheeler, she's played for quite a few teams throughout her career.
A true journeywoman, from being undrafted to making it to the WNBA to playing overseas. She's done it all. And that kind of experience is why she's so respected around the league.
Now here's Mitchell. 6 points for her. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Boston. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Williams. Indiana again missing.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Cole. Olsen, she's guarded by Williams. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Seattle. The three ball. Rebounded by Colson. Here's Cunningham. Misses the baby hook. Now here's Wheeler. She's guarded closely. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Now Colson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Past a hole. Launches a 3. No good there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Fever ahead. They're up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
It's been fun to watch. Everybody out there looking to make the extra pass in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what stands out for me. It's been a total team effort out there. Just fantastic basketball being played.
Now here's Wheeler. Outside Williams. Wheeler. Here's Ogumake. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler. It's a tie ball game. And here's Colson. Dantas outside. Austin outside. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Look, I'm a fan of Clark's willingness to absorb contact. And the best part is she's not a bad free throw shooter either.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. That one falls, so she hits both of them. So it's Indiana now. Outside Cunningham. Past a hole for 3. Neko Ogumake pulls it in.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Wheeler. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Colson. Inside. Boston. Indiana again missing. Seattle leading. Here's Ogumake. That's her 4th basket of this game, and she's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
What vision from Wheeler, IDing her teammate all along, getting it to her.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. making a switch here. Bonner with it. Williams there. Pass to Boston. Back to Bonner. 6 to shoot. Here's Colson. Shoots the three. And the three ball is good.
A multi-talented player. I like when Bonner scans the floor and finds the open teammate.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Ogumake outside. Pass to McBegor. The three is up. And the Storm miss again.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Cunningham. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
Sophie Cunningham. One shot.
Ogumake with the ball. She's got 8. Pass to Wheeler. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into this second quarter. And here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, it's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. The Fever leading. Bonner with it. She's covered by Brown. Bonner outside. Pass to Mitchell. That's good, and she's now 3 for 4 from the floor.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move for Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Outside Wheeler. Ogumake sets a screen. To the inside. To the wing, right side. To end the run. And again, it's the Storm missing. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Back to Mitchell. Bonner right side. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're at about 50% for the game on their three-pointers, and they've only gotten better as this game's gone along.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Wheeler. And the Storm miss again.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Now here's Mitchell. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Wheeler, she's covered by Mitchell. And the call will be against Mitchell. That is her first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Brown. She's covered by Mitchell. Now Magbagor. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. Drills the three-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Dantas. Now here's Mitchell. She's covered by Brown. Outside Cunningham. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Storm trail. Ogumake with the ball. To the middle. Here's Magbagor. The shot goes in. First of the night. She is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
I like how Magbagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Now here's Dantas.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mitchell. Yes, and it's Damiris Dantas picking up the assist.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Now Magbagor. Picked by Ogumake. Fires for 3. And Ezzy Magbagor hits from deep.
Defense doesn't think they have to challenge Magbagor at the arc, but Ezzy sinks a focused three-point shot.
Pass to Dantas. Mitchell uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now Horston. Picked by Ogumake. And that one's good, Horston.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Mitchell. 12 points for her. That one's good, Clark.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Ogumake inside, Honor defending, and it's in.
Well, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, starting to get on track.
Yeah, it's almost like the coach kind of grabbed his whole team, put them in the microwave, and because they're starting to heat up. And whether you like my analogy or not, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
I don't like it. I don't want to go in the microwave.
Crafty move, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. First one falls for her. And good on both. Fires from deep. That one, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. Fever ahead, up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been an absolute clinic out there by Kelsey Mitchell.
The way she attacked the rim in the first half was absolutely remarkable. Defenders need to start building walls inside, doing whatever they can to stop her from getting to the rim.
Easier said than done when she's the penetrator. Look, her speed and agility make her an extremely tough cover.
Pass to Magbagor. Here's Agumake. Bonner defending. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Ball's knocked loose. The Fever leading. Clark outside. Mitchell with it. The 3. They grab their own miss. And it's Boston missing. And the Storm with possession. Here's Horston. With nobody on her, she buries the jumper.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Boston. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Hits it from three-point range.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Pass to Brown. And that one good.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical, show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
But they recover it. Back to Boston. Second shot opportunity. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First team foul.
It goes on Ezzie Magbagor.
Top pick in the 2023 draft. Aaliyah Boston more than delivered her rookie season.
Oh, you can say that. I mean, she wasn't just Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah was also an All-Star, led the W in field goal percentage, top 10 in key metrics for a center, rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more can you ask from the top overall pick in Aaliyah Boston?
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
So she comes up empty, missing both.
Hey, it didn't take long for Aaliyah Boston to make waves here in the W. She came ready.
Aside from the accolades she racked up in her first season, her team just plays better with her on the floor. She's a spark plug out there, and it seems that the team goes the way Aaliyah goes. She is a force at the 4-5 position in this league.
Mitchell, shots good.
It's almost like she was born to score. Mitchell consistently finds a way to put points on the board. What a skill.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. The Storm trail. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Magbagor. It's hauled in by Boston. Pass to Clark. Back to Boston. Here's Mitchell. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line. This will be her third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
One shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Magbagor. Picked by Ogumake. Magbagor in the post, working on Boston. A nice shot by Magbagor.
Well, not letting the physical defense deter her, Magbagor plays with such tenacity.
Mitchell outside, takes the three. Storm with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Clark outside. Boston. Pass to Bonner. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside game.
Now here's Brown. Horston with it. Now Ogumake. Bonner defending. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
A true student of the game, Ogumake is constantly learning new ways to break down opponents.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Boston. Looking for a first basket still in this one. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Basket number 8 is all good. She's attempted 12 shots.
Watch out. Now that she's got her first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Brown with it. And Clark picks her up defensively. Screen by Magbagor. To the paint. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Boston. The Fever with the lead. Mitchell outside. Pass to Boston. Clark. Inside. Howard. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Seattle calls timeout.
Your Seattle Storm Dancers.
She's covered by Mitchell. There's a screen. Down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting 1.
the fever ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Clark outside, takes the three. No good.
She has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it really hasn't affected the team that much.
No good with the triple.
And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins-Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left, and because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
Pass to Magbegor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Brown. She's covered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. There's the triple.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Well, she had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's happened for her since then beyond the arc.
Here's Mitchell. And that one drops.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Now here's Brown. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. From the arc, the Fever pull it in.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Mitchell a screen. There's the three.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And here's Magbegor. She's got 9. Pass to Brown. Magbegor. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Will it go? And no good trying to use the glass.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
There's the foul. It's on Howard. That's her first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Can't connect from short range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Fever ahead, up by 15. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. We're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Mitchell. Bonner outside. Back to Mitchell.
Cunningham sets a screen.
That's good. Kelsey Mitchell for 3.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Ogumake can't hit.
Hull with the ball.
Inside, here's Dantas. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And Clark pulls it down. Here's Seattle. They trail by 18. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by DeWanna Bonner. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Guarded by Wheeler. Bonner outside. Hull up top. Mitchell. Bonner outside for three. The three-pointer is on target.
I like the assertive approach there. Bonner wasting no time shooting off the pass.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Williams. Wheeler. Clark outside. It's stolen by Hull. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot and will go to the line. It's going to go on Alicia Clark.
Well, no question, Hull gives her all on the play, making the effort to get the contact and earn the whistle.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster
break.
spots. There are so many talented players in women's basketball right now. And the W, it's really needed more space, more spots, more places on the roster for a while now.
Oh, I agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on them.
Well, a 3-and-D wing, players like Lexi Hull, so valuable here in the WNBA.
And so she hits both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Brown. To the inside. Shot's good by Ogumake.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Here's Hull. Gabby Williams with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Storm. And the basket by Brown.
Yeah, I'd say that shot was well within her range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
Pass to Hull. Now Dantas. Three-pointer. Neko Ogumake pulls it in. Now here's Brown. She's covered closely. And here is Wheeler. Just 5 on the clock. Ogumake outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Throws it up high. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
Plays with power and purpose. And that sure helped Dantas convert and one opportunities.
And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Ogumake. That shot is good, and she has made 8 while only missing 4. That's 67% shooting. Now Hull. Clark outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Williams.
Well, they're winning despite her errant shooting.
Pass to Brown. Ogumake, right side. To the middle. Williams. Yes, and a nice assist from Neko Ogumake.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Now here's Boston.
And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Clark. Pass to Boston. It's tipped. It's stolen by Magdagor. Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control of the boards has given them control of this game.
Now here's Clark. Looking to end her cold spell. Misses the layup. And it's the Storm with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Ogumake outside. Magdagor. She's guarded by Boston. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Boston.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Now here's Clark. Launches it. And she's good on the three ball.
3 points.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
And looking around the league, Brian, which team do you think has the best young core?
Oh, this is an easy one. I'm going with the franchise that has the last two #1 overall picks, the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, and those two fit so well. I mean, Aaliyah Boston dominating the paint, Caitlin Clark on the perimeter. Good luck stopping that pick and roll.
Now here's Clark. Boston outside. Back to Clark. Puts up a three. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Magdagor. Pass to Ogumake. Stolen by Bonner. And it's the Fever on the break. Ogumake with the rebound. Seattle with the ball. Now here's Brown. Here's Horston. Puts up the three. Good on the three-point shot. Now here's Clark.
Stay here.
Pass to Howard. Clark outside. Mitchell left side. Lets it go from deep. Here's Boston. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
Screen by Magdagor. To the paint. Here's Ogumake. Pass to Horston. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Uses the glass to drop it in.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple, an efficient performance. at both the offensive and defensive ends.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.